Have you ever opened your closet, stared at your clothes, and thought, why does everything I wear make me look older? For many seniors, this is an unspoken struggle. We choose what feels safe, what feels comfortable, what we've always worn. But slowly, without realizing it, those very choices start adding years to how others see us, and even how we see ourselves. The truth is, clothing has the power to change perception instantly. The right pieces don't just cover your body, they shine light on your personality, your spirit, and your confidence. In this video, we're going to explore 5 simple clothing choices that can instantly make seniors look and feel younger. These aren't tricks, they're real practical shifts that people all around the world have seen with their own eyes. By the end, you may look at your wardrobe in a whole new way and discover that youth isn't lost, it's simply waiting inside you to be revealed again. Number 1, colors matter. Colors are often the most underestimated tool in a senior's wardrobe. For many of us, black, brown, and gray have been the safe choices for decades. They feel neutral, professional, and appropriate. But what no one tells us is that these shades, as we age, begin to pull us down. Dark colors absorb light. They deepen the shadows around our eyes. They exaggerate the lines across our faces, and they can drain the natural energy from our skin. What once felt classy now makes us look tired. On the other hand, brighter and softer colors act like natural light. A pastel blue shirt reflects gently on the skin, softening wrinkles. A light green blouse balances redness and brings a calm glow to the face. Even a soft white scarf can make eyes sparkle in ways no dark sweater ever could. The human face responds to light. When clothes reflect it back, we don't just look younger, we look more alive. Think of Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother. For years, she rotated between navy sweaters and brown cardigans. Her daughter once gave her a lavender blouse as a gift. Margaret resisted, calling it too bright for my age, but she finally wore it to a Sunday lunch. The reaction was immediate. Her grandchildren kept saying, "Grandma, you look so beautiful today." Even her neighbor stopped her and asked if she had changed something about her hair. Margaret laughed. She hadn't changed a thing. The only difference was the color she wore. That lavender blouse reflected light back onto her skin, softened the lines around her mouth, and gave her eyes a sparkle she hadn't seen in years. For Margaret, that blouse became more than clothing. It was a reminder that small choices can shift how the world sees us and how we see ourselves. This is why colors matter so deeply. They influence mood, they shape energy, and they alter perception. Seniors often say, "I don't care what others think anymore." But what if wearing the right colors made you feel better every time you passed a mirror? What if they drew people closer, made conversations easier, and added joy to everyday life? That's not vanity. That's self-respect. If you've been reaching for the same dark shades again and again, try a small experiment. Swap one black sweater for a soft blue shirt. Add a pastel scarf instead of beige. You might be surprised by how many compliments come your way. And you'll notice something even more powerful. The reflection looking back at you will feel younger, fresher, and more alive. Number 2, proper fitting. For many seniors, comfort becomes the number 1 priority when choosing clothes. Oversized sweaters, loose pants, or baggy shirts feel easy to wear, and they don't pinch or press against the body. But while comfort matters, there's a hidden cost to clothes that are too loose. They make us appear older, weaker, and sometimes even less confident. Think about it. When fabric hangs too heavily, it hides the natural shape of the body. Shoulders slope downward, sleeves bunch at the wrists, and pants sag at the ankles. These small details send a quiet message. This person has given up on style, and that message often translates into years added to our appearance. Proper fitting, on the other hand, isn't about tight clothes. It's about balance. Clothes that gently follow the shape of the body, that sit neatly at the shoulders and end at the right length, create a sense of energy and sharpness. They signal vitality without sacrificing comfort. There's a reason why younger people often look so lively in their outfits. It isn't always the fashion itself, but the fit. A simple t-shirt, if fitted well, looks modern and crisp. The same shirt, oversized and sagging, looks sloppy and aged. Seniors sometimes shy away from fitted clothing because they fear it will feel restrictive or expose flaws. But the truth is, the right fit hides flaws better than baggy fabric ever could. Consider Robert, a 70-year-old retired engineer. For years, Robert wore oversized polo shirts and sweatpants. He said they were comfortable and easy. His wife often teased him, saying he looked like he was drowning in fabric. One day, for his grandson's graduation, Robert's daughter convinced him to try something different. She bought him a simple, well-fitted navy blazer and a pair of straight-leg khaki pants. At first, he protested, "Too fancy for me." But the moment he walked into the ceremony, something shifted. His friends greeted him with surprise. "Robert, you look sharp," one said. His grandson proudly introduced him to classmates, saying, "This is my grandpa." Robert stood taller that day, not because of the blazer itself, but because of the way it fit. It gave him structure, presence, and confidence. Later, he admitted to his wife, "I didn't realize how much of a difference it makes until today." This is the hidden truth about proper fitting. It doesn't just improve how others see you, it changes how you carry yourself. Shoulders pulled back, chin lifted, stride steady. Good fit doesn't add pressure, it adds dignity. If you're unsure where to begin, start small. Swap out one oversized sweater for a cardigan that sits properly at the shoulders. Replace baggy pants with a pair that touches your shoes neatly without dragging. Try shirts that end just past the belt instead of hanging too low. You don't need expensive tailoring. Sometimes even basic stores offer pieces that fit better with just a little adjustment. The goal isn't to look younger by chasing trends. It's to present yourself in a way that highlights strength and presence, no matter your age. Clothes that fit well tell the world, "I still care, I still belong, and I still have vitality worth noticing." So the next time you stand in front of your mirror, don't just ask, "Is this comfortable?" Ask, "Does this show the best version of me?" Because when the fit is right, you don't just wear the clothes lift you up, carrying you with quiet confidence into every room you enter. Number 3, modern styles. Fashion trends may come and go, but one thing is certain: the way we dress communicates how connected we are with the present moment. For many seniors, it's tempting to stay with the styles they wore decades ago. After all, those clothes feel familiar and comfortable. They remind us of our younger years. A pair of wide-leg trousers from the 70s, or an oversized floral print from the 80s may hold memories. But the reality is, when styles are outdated, they unintentionally make us look older than we truly are. Modern styles don't mean chasing the runway or wearing something flashy. It means adopting small updates that show you're still engaged with the world around you. A simple, updated cut of jeans, a cleaner neckline on a shirt, subtle, smaller patterns instead of large, overwhelming prints. These little adjustments signal freshness, vitality, and awareness. They show that you care about staying current, even in small ways. The mistake many seniors make is thinking that dressing modern means sacrificing dignity. That's not true. In fact, modern styles today are designed with simplicity and elegance in mind. Neutral colors, slim but not tight fits, and fabrics that are easy to wear but look polished. You don't need to wear ripped jeans or flashy sneakers to appear modern. Instead, think of modern style as a conversation with the present, acknowledging where fashion has moved without losing who you are. For example, imagine walking into a family gathering. 2 grandparents arrive. One is wearing baggy slacks from 20 years ago and a shirt with oversized shoulder pads. The other is wearing simple dark jeans, a soft button-up shirt, and modern, comfortable shoes. Both are respected, both are loved, but which one looks more energetic? Which one seems ready to join the younger generation's conversations? Without saying a word, clothes set the tone. Let's consider the story of Linda, a 68-year-old retired teacher. Linda loved her wardrobe of floral dresses, all in the same style she had worn since her 40s. They were big, bold, and familiar. But whenever she attended events, she noticed people often said, "You remind me of my aunt back in the day," or "That looks so classic." She appreciated the compliments, but inside, she felt invisible, as if people only saw her in the past. One day, her granddaughter invited her on a shopping trip. At first, Linda resisted. "Those clothes aren't for me," she said, looking at the racks of sleek blouses and softly tailored pants. But her granddaughter insisted she try a few. Linda slipped on a simple knee-length dress in a modern cut. Nothing extreme, just updated. When she looked in the mirror, she was surprised. She didn't just see a grandmother, she saw herself, alive, relevant, and radiant. At the next family party, people didn't say, "You remind me of the past." They said, "Wow, you look amazing." That small shift in style made Linda feel she was still a part of the present moment, not just a memory of yesterday. Modern styles are not about erasing the past. They're about blending wisdom with freshness. They say, "I honor who I was, but I'm still here, living today." For seniors, adopting even one or two modern elements can transform not just appearance, but confidence. It can make interactions warmer because people respond differently when they sense vitality. So when you next look at your wardrobe, ask yourself, do these clothes keep me rooted in yesterday, or do they also carry me into today? Choosing modern styles isn't about impressing anyone else. It's about showing yourself and the world that you still belong fully to the present. And that sense of belonging is what truly makes you look younger, not just in years, but in spirit. Number 4, accessories matter. When we think about clothing and appearance, most of us focus only on shirts, pants, or dresses. But what often gets overlooked are the small details, the accessories. These little touches might seem unimportant, but they carry a powerful message about who we are. For seniors, the right accessories can either weigh them down and make them appear older, or they can refresh their entire look with subtle elegance. Accessories are not just jewelry or handbags. They include watches, glasses, scarves, belts, hats, and even the shoes we wear. Each one tells a story. A well-chosen accessory says, "I care about the details," while worn-out or oversized accessories may whisper, "I've stopped paying attention." These whispers shape how others see us, and more importantly, how we feel about ourselves. One of the most underestimated accessories for seniors is a pair of glasses. Many wear frames that were fashionable decades ago, and while those frames hold memories, they can quietly add 10 or even 15 years to one's appearance. On the other hand, updated frames in a modern cut can instantly brighten the face, making eyes appear more open and expressions more lively. Something as small as glasses can make a senior look not only younger, but more approachable and engaged. Another overlooked accessory is footwear. Shoes are often chosen for comfort, and rightfully so, but comfort does not mean neglecting style. A pair of clean, well-fitted shoes in a modern design can completely shift an outfit from tired to fresh. Imagine walking into a room with scuffed, outdated shoes. Now imagine the same outfit, but with a neat pair of leather loafers or stylish, yet comfortable sneakers. The difference in how others perceive you is remarkable. Scarves and hats also carry subtle influence. A bright scarf around the neck can bring warmth to the face and highlight skin tones, while a carefully chosen hat can make a senior look vibrant instead of hiding away. Belts too, though small, signal confidence and structure. Without one, outfits sometimes look unfinished or saggy. With one, the look transforms into something polished. It's not about overloading with accessories. In fact, too many can do the opposite, making someone look weighed down or cluttered. The secret lies in choosing one or two accessories that feel intentional. A simple necklace, a classic watch, or a clean pair of glasses can say more than an entire jewelry box. Less is not only more, less is elegant, less is youthful, less is timeless. Think of accessories as punctuation in a sentence. The right punctuation gives clarity and energy to the words. The wrong punctuation, or too much of it, makes the message confusing. In the same way, the right accessories make your outfit speak with strength and simplicity. Consider Robert, a 72-year-old widower who often dressed in plain shirts and trousers. He didn't care much about style, but he noticed people rarely complimented him. One afternoon, his grandson suggested he try updating his look with a new pair of glasses and a watch. Reluctantly, Robert agreed. At the optician shop, he chose slimmer, darker frames that matched his face better. Then he picked out a simple leather strap watch. Nothing flashy, just elegant. The next time he went to church, people immediately noticed. "You look sharp today, Robert," they said. Some even asked if he had lost weight or changed his hairstyle. But nothing about his clothes had changed, only his accessories. Those small details shifted the way people saw him, and more importantly, the way Robert saw himself. Accessories matter because they remind us of the power in small things. They don't require a full wardrobe change, just thoughtful attention. And when chosen wisely, they have the ability to make seniors feel younger, more present, and more confident without saying a single word. Number 5, fabric choices. The fabric of our clothes is often the silent element of style. We notice colors, we notice patterns, we notice cuts, but rarely do we think about the texture and material itself. Yet fabric is one of the most important factors in how we look and feel, especially as we grow older. The wrong fabric can cling, wrinkle, or weigh us down, making us appear older and more tired. The right fabric, on the other hand, can soften our look, brighten our presence, and even add years of youthfulness to our appearance. Seniors often hold on to clothes they've owned for decades. While these garments may be filled with memories, their fabrics often betray age. Heavy wools, thick polyester blends, and outdated synthetics can drape awkwardly, highlighting stiffness in posture or slowing down movement. Wrinkled cottons or dull fabrics may unintentionally signal fatigue. These materials do more than cover the body. They project an image of heaviness, sometimes even sadness. In contrast, fabrics that flow gently, breathe easily, and resist wrinkles can transform an entire look. Linen blends, soft cottons, lightweight knits, and wrinkle-resistant modern fabrics bring a sense of freshness. They allow the body to move freely while giving the appearance of care and attention. When the fabric feels comfortable against the skin, it shows in posture and energy. You don't just look younger, you feel lighter too. Another key factor is how fabrics respond to light. Shiny or reflective materials may sometimes highlight lines or create harshness, while matte or soft textures often flatter mature skin tones. A blouse in soft cotton or a shirt in breathable bamboo fabric will make the wearer appear relaxed, approachable, and quietly elegant. Clothes are not only seen, they're felt. And when fabric feels right, it changes the way you carry yourself. There's also a psychological element. Seniors who wear stiff or itchy fabrics often fidget or tug at their clothes, signaling discomfort. This draws attention away from their personality and toward their clothing. On the other hand, when someone is at ease in their outfit, others notice the person, not the fabric. Comfort creates confidence, and confidence is timeless. Think of fabric as the foundation of your wardrobe. Just as a house needs strong but flexible materials to last, your appearance depends on fabrics that support rather than burden you. Choosing breathable fabrics in warmer weather or soft, insulating fabrics in cooler months keeps you comfortable and stylish at the same time. Take the story of Maria, a 70-year-old grandmother who loved her collection of wool skirts and polyester blouses. They were practical, but they often felt heavy and left her warm and uncomfortable. Her daughter suggested she try something lighter, a soft cotton blouse with a touch of stretch and a flowy skirt made of a modern linen blend. At first, Maria hesitated, but when she put them on, she felt different. Her movements were easier, her posture straighter, and her smile brighter. When she walked into her friend's birthday gathering, people immediately noticed. "Maria, you look wonderful. Did you change your hair?" they asked. Nothing had changed except her fabric choices. For the first time in years, Maria felt not just dressed, but alive. Fabric is more than a covering. It's a partner in how you present yourself to the world. The wrong choice can hold you back, but the right choice can lift you up, making every step lighter and every glance brighter. For seniors who want to appear younger, choosing fabrics that are soft, breathable, and graceful is one of the simplest yet most powerful decisions they can make. Before we end, remember this. Growing older doesn't mean fading away. With the right choices, you can feel lighter, fresher, and more confident every single day. Age is not just a number, it's a story, and how you present yourself is the cover of that story. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to stay connected with us here on Elderly Mind, where we share guidance, wisdom, and practical advice to help seniors live with dignity and joy. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Elderly Mind, and share it with a friend or loved one who deserves to feel younger at heart. Because together we can make aging not just graceful, but powerful.